Namaste and happy Diwali. I'm Samta Auntie, the founder and CEO of Virtual Preschool, where children learn Hindi and culture through English. Today we're going to talk about the 5 days of Diwali. These are the 5 days of Diwali: Dhanteras, Nurka Chaturdashi, Lakshmi Puja, Govardhan Puja, and Bhai Dooj. I'm going to share the meaning and significance of each day. Dhanteras is a combination of two words, dhan and tera. Dhan means wealth, and tera means 13. First, I'll talk about what the 13 part means. The 13 refers to a day. Diwali and all Hindu holidays are based on the movements of the moon, called the lunar calendar. The importance of the 13 is that Dhanteras is on the 13th day of the waning moon cycle in the month of Ashwin. Let me say that again. Dhanteras is on the 13th day of the waning moon cycle in the month of Ashwin. And the month of Ashwin usually falls somewhere between September to November. Months based on the lunar calendar are different than the months we know and refer to on a daily basis. And that is why the date of Diwali changes every year, because it's based on the movements of the moon. The dhan part of Dhanteras means wealth. And the importance of this is in reference to a famous story called Samudra Manthan. In this story, the gods and demons teamed up to churn the milky ocean to release the Amrita, the elixir of life, which was buried deep inside the ocean. Many objects and people emerged from the ocean that day, including goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and Lord Dhanvantari, who was the god of Ayurveda. And when they emerged, they gifted wealth, success, and health to all of humanity. Wealth, success, and health are all kind of a big deal, right? So that's why we start Diwali celebrations by remembering the day that these things were gifted to humanity. The second day of Diwali is called Nurka Chaturdashi, and it refers to a story where Krishna and his wife Satyabhama defeated the demon Nurka. Nurka was lazy, entitled, and arrogant, and he abused his powers. And this story is a reminder to check one's ego, not abuse power, and care for other people. The third day of Diwali is also referred to as the main day of Diwali. It's the day that Ram, Sita, and Lakshman returned to Ayodhya after defeating Ravan and spending 14 years in exile in the forest. The whole palace was decorated with lights called diyas to represent that light returned to the world after the darkness that Ravan had spread. And the people in the kingdom made lots of sweets, mithais, rangolis, and they lit fireworks all in celebration to welcome Ram, Sita, and Lakshman home and to celebrate their victory. And again, that is the main day of Diwali. And this is the day that's celebrated with all the goods, like decorations, rangolis, diyas, sweets like laddus and other mithai, awesome food, and lots of gifts. The fourth day of Diwali is called Govardhan Puja. The story behind this is Krishna put Lord Indra's ego in check by protecting the villagers of Vrindavan. Lord Indra was angry that the villagers canceled their puja in his honor. So Lord Indra, the god of rain and thunder, pounded Vrindavan with roaring rain and thunder for 7 days and 7 nights. Krishna was unfazed by Lord Indra's temper tantrum and lifted the Giri Govardhan, also known as Mount Govardhan, and the villagers took shelter under it for all 7 days and 7 nights, until Lord Indra realized his mistake and apologized to Krishna. And the last day of Diwali is called Bhai Dooj. Bhai means brother. And on this day, the bond between brothers and sisters is celebrated. Brothers visit their sisters who make a large, yummy meal for her brother, and the brother brings her gifts. The idea behind it is rooted in the ancient idea that it is a brother's job to protect his sisters. In more modern times, it's evolved into a celebration amongst all siblings as a reminder to look out for each other. And you might be wondering how this is different from Raksha Bandhan, which is also called Rakhi sometimes. Well, traditionally, Bhai Dooj was celebrated by adult siblings, whereas Raksha Bandhan is for adults and kids. But again, with time, traditions evolve and each family celebrates based on their preferences. And there you have it, the 5 days of Diwali: Dhanteras, Nurka Chaturdashi, Lakshmi Puja, Govardhan Puja, and Bhai Dooj. Diwali ki shubhkamnaएं. Thank you for joining me today, and I want to wish you a very happy Diwali and all my best wishes for the new year.